important cornerstone is, and I think the Honorable Chief Minister of Meghalaya mentioned that over and over again, the need to break out of silos, the need to integrate. And ESD is a methodology, a way of teaching, which helps you make these connections between the realms which are right now in watertight compartments mostly. The social realm, the economic realm, and the ecological realm. Hence, it calls for a cross-curricular approach. ESD is also about understanding the limits of development, that we all live within the limits of a round planet, and it's cyclical. It's essentially the principle of life on planet Earth is cyclical, and all our social, cultural, political, and economic activities happen within this ecological circle. ESD also advocates that it's the learners who are in focus, and teaching happens where the learner's experience and questions are the starting point, and learners create their own knowledge by interacting amongst themselves. It also talks about a democratic approach where learners influence their school and their community, and hence create the knowledge that they would like to work with. So there's no hypothetical learning happening here, but it's learning which is rooted to life all around you. ESD hence seeks to teach in a way that you learn to balance protection of nature with the fulfillment of human needs. It's a process, and also, I think nobody said this better than Gandhi ji, and it's a happy experience for us when in universities abroad, now they are, very, very generously quoting Gandhi in trying to express what the whole essence of ESD is, which is reflection, deep reflection, thinking anew, thinking innovatively, and also that learning is a lifelong process. And the process is perhaps not, if not as, but more important sometimes than the result. And ESD is about learning for life, through life, and throughout life. And I leave you again to think about the roundness of our Mother Earth, of which we have known for centuries, but it's time to start living in realization of this knowledge. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mita. Thank you so much. That was really thought-provoking. We have to reevaluate our attitudes and our policies. Now I invite Laxmi Dhaul.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here this afternoon. After Mita's very informative speech, I'm going to make all of you relax and watch some movies. My team, Prithvi Media, has made short messages. They are animated films. Each of them is about a minute 20 seconds, a minute 30 seconds or so. Once you see the movies, I'd like to discuss about them. Prithvi Media focuses on the child. Prithvi Media focuses on inculcating values for children by making them participate in their future with no fear. And Prithvi Media believes that it's only through collective action that we will get somewhere or the children will have a voice. I have created an iconic figure called Chimmy. He's a young boy. And each of these films, Chimmy gives you a message. Once you see these films, I'll tell you more about him. Maxwell, please start. I thought you were on the side.
drip tails. Sometimes a child shows us what to do. Often adults ignore a trickle of water. They feel that it's only a trickle. Over time, the trickle can lead to huge wastage. Every drop counts. Save fresh water. Join Chimmy's world and become a friend of planet Earth. Join Chimmy's world and become a friend of planet Earth. SMS. Save more sparrows. Cellular transmission towers emit radiation that can harm the lives of small animals and birds. Could this be the reason for the sudden, sharp drop in the sparrow population in cities? Transmission may cause the death of the embryos in sparrow eggs. Save more sparrows. Join Chimmy's world and become a friend of planet Earth. a zoo, where children in years to come have a chance to see live animals. Animals play a very important role in maintaining the ecological balance of our world. Let us learn to respect nature and its boundaries before animals become extinct. Come, join Chimmy's world and become a friend of planet Earth.
I hope you all enjoyed the films. And the first thing I'll say is, come join Chimmy's world and become a friend of planet Earth. But really what we've done is we started a film. I made a film about 2 years ago called Chimmy's Dream. And this little boy, Chimmy, he was the main, the iconic figure in the film. And it was a story of a little boy who falls off to sleep and has a dream that he's entered a forest where all the animals have gone on a protest march to protest against man for spoiling the environment. And when the little boy wakes up, when Chimmy wakes up, he says, my God, I didn't realize that animals have a right to fresh water, clean air. And I have a thought even stranger. If this is what is going to be, how come no one thought of me? I made this film, and it was appreciated by WWF and Ministry of Environment and Finance. In fact, the MOEF has recommended the distribution of this film to 20,000 schools. So you can imagine how many children are going to see this film. I didn't even know about it. One day I just landed up at Ministry of Environment saying, you know, I'm doing this work. And they said, oh, we know you, Mrs. Dhaul. I said, oh, that's nice. So that was very reassuring. And the last 1 year, we have worked on a lot of content for schools, for children. The message is not only for children, the message is for everyone. The message is very simple. Images speak much, much more than words. And now I've created something called Chimmy's World. It's a DVD, and it's anybody who'd like a copy, they're available outside. Please go ahead. In fact, yesterday we launched the distribution of Chimmy's World DVD at the WW office in Panjim, and about 20 teachers and principals had come. And I would like this to go to the schools. It's also, you can log on to www.chimmysworld.com, and it's available for anybody. So I'm looking for partners who would join me, join Chimmy's World, and make the planet a better place to live in. So please come, be part of my initiative. Thank you.
Thank you, Laxmi. That was wonderful. And indeed, we all have the responsibility to spread Chimmy's message around the world. And education is certainly the foundation on which we have to build the superstructure of all our other ideas, be it political, social, or sustainable development. Thank you once again, our speakers. We can take some observations or comments or questions, if you have any. Okay, we have one.
My question to both these speakers is that in the modern world, there's no time for mommies to spend any time with their children because they're so busy doing stuff outside the house, being a modern mother, particularly younger mothers. So how do they expect or think that these messages will go? Because earlier on, one of the speakers spoke and talked about the fact that to inculcate these ideas, you need, the mother is missing. Ma ghaib hai. I think that was Suhail who said that.
Just a quick observation. That's why I've made the movies. And that's why they're available. And I think right from my 1.5-year-old granddaughter who uses the iPad and my 3-year-old grandson who uses the internet, that's the answer. Today is a digital world. You know?
So digital mothers is the story, the answer.
A robotized...
Almost like your cartoon about the tiger.
You have any solutions?
I'd like to add to that. And I think what's the role of the father, I would like to ask. Why are you completely leaving him out of the picture? So it's going to be a joint effort, and mommy and daddy together make the family. It's not, the onus is not on mommy alone. And like Laxmi said, it's an IT world, and children have a different DNA. They pick up things and they learn. And of course, both mommy and daddy are around.
Also, I think the fact that we've made this into a film which is easily accessible and is available to everybody answers the question. Rather than having a play or a theatre group or something like that, or even having a toy. A toy has plastic, has lead, has all these sort of noxious toxins in it. It's much better you show the kids a movie, and kids love movies, they respond to it.
Okay, we have one more over here.
I think the children should not use any of these electronic gadgets, first of all. And I think children at that age should play. There are no plastic. This country produces fantastic varieties of traditional toys which are not available, and I think we should try and collect them and sell them in various places in the country. And fantastic lacquer toys from Andhra and many others from many parts of the country. And children using computer, glued to the computer and the internet and iPod, etc., is very sad because they're not playing. They are not, I fully agree that the parents, the mother and father should be together. So children are not drawing, they're using plasticine instead of clay. And there are many other things that the children should be doing for their natural upbringing. Thank you.
Very good. Okay, thank you so much. We thank all the ladies and gentlemen. And with this, we have come to an end of the session. Thank you.